one, and yeah, we are live. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who are in YouTube as well, welcome. Today we will have a finale session where the top best finalists from Latinx community will present their chatbots in front of you guys, in front of the judges and you guys on YouTube. So my name is Christian from AI for Impact, and before we start, I'd like to just give some recap on what we've done. So just to give some context as well. Okay, let me just prepare my screen. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So this is actually the last mile of this program, Chatbot for Non-Programmers Bootcamp, where we actually start 5 weeks ago, and then on Saturday, and then we move on, and the participants actually build chatbots for companies with a team of support local. And I think what we've done, what participants have done, it's interesting, but it's also basically a struggle and a progress for them to learn new skills. So they learn how to build their own chatbots, and then what we are going to see during this round is actually a fun, interactive, educative virtual assistant that can be used to actually increase conversion to sales and also provide personalized product recommendation depending on what the user needs. So I think this is also for participants as well, for LNS community, and then for also for the finalists. What we hope what you can do next actually are four things. The first one, I think how to make your even opening more powerful so that you can capture user attention and promote shares. Number two, how can we actually integrate it into your backend process so that at the end of the day, the chatbot will automatically generate leads? How do you visualize the data you've collected so that you can make decision making? And the fourth one is something that we believe will be also will take the chatbots to the next level, which is a referral mechanism. So I think these are basically the beginning of your digital learning journey, and we hope that these four ideas will actually give you some ideas on what else to build and how can we make the chatbot even better, which is already actually pretty amazing for now. How can we improve it better? So yeah, I think for many of you who wants to learn more, we do actually have a follow-up class called Chatbot for Sales and Marketing Bootcamp. So it's actually happening at 11th of March. But for those of you who wants to also improve your chatbots, I think you can. There are before that are the four things that you might want to consider as well, because what we believe is that the chatbot that you've built is already pretty good to facilitate very interactive, educative customer journey. So what's next? I think there are the four ideas that we shared, and we hope that you can continuously learn as well with us or without us as well. Okay, let's move on. Before we start the finale session, I'd like to actually invite our guest of honor, Ms. Renita, Director of Programs and Services from National Library Board. So first of all, I'd like to say hi as well. Good afternoon, Ms. Renita.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much, Christian. A very warm welcome to all as we enter the finale of the Chatbot for Non-Programmers Bootcamp. Under NLB's Lab 25, or the Library and Archives Blueprint 2025, NLB aims to build a learning marketplace, a hub for individuals with diverse interests to access resources, programs, and find like-minded individuals in their own learning journeys. So together with partners such as AI for Impact, we encourage the growth of LearnX communities, which are ground-up initiatives that bring people who have similar interests together to share knowledge and exchange ideas. So this chatbot LearnX community is one such example. Led by Arnold, and Christian from AI for Impact, this learning community has continued to grow over the past 2 years, teaching many participants how to build meaningful chatbots and develop skills in coding. The Chatbot LearnX community has organized 3 iterations of bootcamps, and we have seen many wonderful chatbots being produced, such as chatbots that take you on a heritage trail through Chinatown, chatbots that recommend the best playgrounds in your area, and chatbots that provide users with bus arrival timings. So today, we are in Chatbot LearnX community's 4th iteration of the bootcamp. Over the past 5 weeks, our participants have been learning how to code chatbots and co-create with each other. Throughout this bootcamp, the NLB team has seen immense innovation, creativity, and initiative. This year, participants have joined us from all walks of life, across different ages, different levels of tech expertise, and from different industries. We are heartened to see participants learning together and helping each other every step of the way. We have seen participants taking the leap of faith to explore chatbots which might not be familiar to them and produce wonders. This year's focus is to produce chatbots to support local sustainability companies on the theme Support Local. We are thrilled to have local companies, Shop Value Singapore, Confetti Snacks, and Urban Origins to provide problem statements for the creation of meaningful and useful chatbots. We are also very excited to see participants exploring topics related to their own diverse interests related to local businesses. We would like to thank Arnold and Christian, who have worked tirelessly over the past 5 weeks to provide technical mentorship, guidance, and support to all participants. We hope that through the Chatbot LearnX community, participants have made many friends and had fun with other like-minded learners. This afternoon, we are very excited to hear from the creators of the top chatbots from this bootcamp. I am sure we will all be very inspired by their creativity. Once again, I would like to thank everyone here today for joining us in this finale. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Renita, for the words of encouragement. I think just to add on what Renita has mentioned as well, this LearnX community is actually open to everyone, and we are actually like during the evaluation, we are quite also amazed that we see a lot of like actually great chatbots that are being developed by adults and also like professionals as well, regardless of their IT background. So we do see a lot of creativities going on, and I think thank you so much as well for NLB for facilitating this program. Yeah. So next, I think we'd like to introduce the judges as well, which are also like the industry partners for these challenges. Maybe before we start, I think like to actually like say hi to the judges, and maybe like just want to give, maybe you can, every one of you can say like one sentence of encouragement for the finalists as well. So we'll start with our technical mentors, Arnold Dore, CEO of Terra AI. Hi, Arnold.
Great job, guys. We've been interacting over Telegram. Good questions, good learning experience. I love the fact that, what Renita mentioned, you guys have been helping each other. That's the main thing, right? And you have found some friends, right? So I hope that this is not the end of the journey for you. Okay, so continue learning, continue expanding your horizons. Thanks, Chris.
Okay. Thank you so much, Arnold. Next, we have Zulkifli Amin, Head of Programs and Services for Adults from National Library Board, who already like spend some time actually like for this afternoon to become judge. Hi, Zulkifli.
Hi. I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah, all the best to all the participants. I went through all the apps before the judging, and I got to say a lot of good work has been done, and I hope it doesn't stop there, like what Arnold said, and I hope to see better work, continuous good work from all the participants, and hope to see more chatbots. All right. So good luck for the presentation. Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, Zulkifli. Next, we have an industry partner, Susanna Tang, founder from Urban Origins. Hi, Susanna.
Hello, hi everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
I would like to just thank the participants for all the enthusiasm and also, coming to me and asking me so many questions and really wanting to do make a useful chatbot for us. So I really thank all the participants, especially those who have really come forward. And I really wish you all the best, and I hope that all of you had lots of learning throughout this journey. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Susanna. Yeah, and I would like to say hi to your kid as well. Hope he's okay. Yeah. Okay. Last but not least, we have also Jiyin from Confetti Snacks, business development and media spokesperson from Confetti Snacks. Hi, Jiyin.
Hi, everyone. So congratulations on all the work that you've done. I've looked through some of the chatbots, really amazing work, and I really hope that it was a fulfilling experience for you. So all the best.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Jiyin. Now, without further ado, let's kickstart the finale session for the presentation of the finalists. So just before we start, we like to remind about the rules as well. So each team will have a maximum 5 minutes to actually present their chatbot, to demo their chatbot. And after that 5 minutes, we will have up to 3-minute Q&A session where the judges ask questions and also share the feedback to the participants. So right now we have 8 teams who are going to be presenting, and let's start. So the first team who are going to present is Fungi for the problem statement of Confetti Snacks. Okay, may Fungi team actually start sharing their screen, and then once you are ready, you can start anytime.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe before that, just sorry to interrupt. Are all judges actually are you guys ready? Do you have your judging sheets with you?
Yes, ready.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you have 5 minutes to present, and the time starts now.
Thank you, Christian. So, hello everyone. So I'm from Team Fungi, and it's actually a play on the word fungi, which is like fungi and mushroom. So yeah. Today we will be demonstrating our chatbot for Confetti Snacks, and it is aimed to provide information to users of the website in a simplistic and easy manner, allowing them to find the exact information that they need. So what problems are we trying to solve? So our team made sure to consider our target audience, who are middle-aged working professionals and families, as they are more likely to be health conscious. People in Singapore lead very fast-paced lifestyles and may not have the time to navigate the main website to find what they want. Hence, our Fungi bot is designed to be an addition to the main Confetti Snacks page, such that working adults can choose to use it to direct themselves to the exact page that interests them. Our bot is designed to be simple and eye-catching, with 6 sections that cater to the different needs and interests of our target audience. So I'll just show what the 6 sections. Yeah, so these are the 6 sections, and this bot will prompt key points of interest that visitors to the site might want to know about, which are shown by the buttons in the main menu. So yeah, now will be the demo. So first of all, I think this is what we sell, so that they can explore the page and also the products. Yeah. And then they can find the various flavors. And if they are not interested in these flavors, they can also choose the mushroom chips in the same tab over here. Yeah, so they can interchange between both mushroom and veggie chips. For the next section is recommendations just for you. I think this is our highlight. So you can choose, if you cannot decide what to buy, you can choose either for myself or for a big group. So this is more likely for the working adults. And also this for a big group is for families. Yeah. so they can find the variety packs which are available on the website itself. Yeah, and so this is where to find us. So you can go to the website to see where are the available stores. And then these are the fun facts, which are quite fun to click. Yeah. Yeah. And then finally, we have who we are, which actually helps the user to find like information that makes this company needs to buy from. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Junjia, right, from Fungi. Now I think it's the time for the judges to ask some questions or even provide some feedback as well. So anyone who wants to share, you can unmute and then you can share it immediately. Anyone from the judges who wants to comment or ask questions?
Hi, this is Zul here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hi, Team Fungi. Great job on the app and on the chatbot function. And I like the colors that you use. It looks very fun and very colorful, which is what this whole product really tries to deliver as well. I just have one question that I would like to ask. If you had more time, given more time, and how would you refine or improve on the chatbot that you have done?
Okay, so I think we have more functions that we had installed, but we didn't have enough time to put them. So the first of functions that we actually want to is actually the maybe we could improve the recommendations just from the section. So maybe we could add in like at what point of the day they want to eat the snacks. For example, they want to eat it in the morning, then maybe you can recommend some of the products. Yeah, and also what type of events that they are doing. So maybe if they are going somewhere, people don't really eat like only mushrooms, we can recommend the variety packs for the veggies. So I think that's one of the areas that we can move on. And also for the fun facts, I think we can also add on more things, because for now the fun facts is actually FAQ questions on the website itself. So maybe we can add nutrients that the snacks may bring for the consumers themselves, so they can be more aware of the decisions that they make when they are paying for snacks. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Does it answer the question? Your question, Zul?
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving a very good response. Thank you.
All right. Any other like judges would like to comment or ask question? Perhaps Jean from Confetti Snacks. Any feedback that you want to say about this chatbot?
I have no questions, but I just want to congratulate the team on their work. I really love the colors. It helps to really promote the brands wanting to show the different colors of the world, different colors in veggies and the different colors of the rainbow. So good job, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Yin. Maybe any last feedback or comment or questions from the judges? One last point to know. Okay. If there's no question or comment, I think congratulations to Fungi for your presentations as well. So right now, I think we'll move on to the next group. Thank you so much for sharing your chatbot. Now, the next group would be Chippybot. Team Chippybot, are you here?
Yes, I'll share my screen.
Yes. All right. Are you ready, Arti?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, time is yours.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm presenting our chatbot on behalf of my team. So we decided to go for confetti snacks, and the problem statement given to us was that they're looking for a chatbot which educates people about the benefits of confetti snacks and persuade them to buy the product and help and get involved in their social cause. So this is in front of you is our chatbot. So once the chatbot is launched, it welcomes everyone and tells us, highlights what the snacks are about, like they are upcycled and healthy. And then the chatbot is having 6 sections. So the aim was to provide information to the users, but in different ways, like not just throwing information in the form of FAQs, but to get them involved and get them know about confetti snacks through quiz, through challenge. So, okay, so let's start with the first section. So we divided it like, we had one section which is telling about the company, about confetti. The second section is about the products. Then there is a quiz, a challenge. Then there's a bit of chit chat where we get to know what the user intends to do, like whether they're interested in buying, whether they're looking for any healthy options. And then there are some reviews from the confetti snacks already existing consumers. So the first section about confetti. So it is. It further has 3 subsections where, which is what is confetti, why confetti snacks, and what is the social cause behind, like what social cause is confetti snack supporting. So I'll just navigate through this quickly. And once you navigate to any of these, you have an option to go back to the subtopic, which is about confetti, or you go back to the main menu. So if I go back and select any other one, so we are just and directing some of the information to the website where there are good articles. If the user wants to read more about the social cause, they can just go to the website link. So similarly, the products, we have like signature product. If the consumer wants to know what is the signature product, or what the nutritional benefits of the product. And then there is third part is the quiz, a way to help users know what confetti snacks is in the form of quiz. So like as the snacks are upcycled, so we just want to know, like we are educating them that they are upcycled and whether upcycling is same as recycling. So there are some questions related to this, and in the end, they are given the result. So like so yeah, this is one way to let users know what is confetti snacks, how healthy they are, what they are made up of. So with every section we are highlighting some things like now it's time to buy, like once the quiz finishes, so what we are persuading them to now try the snacks. And similarly, challenge is another form of making the users aware of how healthy and different confetti snacks are from the already existing branded snacking options available. So we just want to, we are asking them whether they want to have a challenge, and if they say yes, so we just, there are some questions which we want them to see whether their current brand is having that feature or no. So against confetti. So if they say no, so we are telling them that confetti, if their snacks is not crafted, but confetti is crafted with colorful vegetables. And so we have some few questions like this. And in the end, we are telling them in the challenge that who won based on the questions.
Arti, I think you might want to wrap up last sentence.
Okay, yeah, and then yeah. So the last thing is there are reviews which are from the existing consumers of Confetti, and then there is a bit of chit chat where we are telling about the owner of Confetti, and if the users are interested to buy the healthy snacking, and if they are not able to decide, they can go for the variety packs which are available and they can buy it. Yeah. So yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Team TPBot. Judges, any comments or questions? Time's yours.
It's a good bot. I think you've got it's engaging. You've got a nice quiz there. You've got the challenge and so on, right? So I think it's interesting. Where I'd like to see maybe you can improve on, I guess, is in the visuals and so on. But I think by and large, you've got a lot of the basic ingredients there put in place. Good job. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arnold. Anyone else would like to give comments or ask questions?
Maybe I'll just add in to say that I found the quiz and the challenge very, very interesting, especially the challenge because it allows you to compare whatever chips you're holding with whatever Confetti is offering, and it gives a very good engaging way of comparing products without actually naming the product itself. Is it? It's a very subtle way of product comparison without naming or shaming the other product itself. So I found that approach very, very interesting, and I like that a lot. Yeah. So well done on that portion of the project. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zul. I think that's actually a very great point. Anyone else would like to share their comments or feedback? Okay, maybe I'd like to chip in on that because I think Zul actually mentioned a very good point. I think if now I was thinking that maybe the challenge actually can be done actually right at the start because it's really it really captures attention. Like for example, on the first page, right? You think your snack is healthier than Confetti, then you have that comparison, right?
Right.
And then when you actually share a comparison, let's say Confetti is the better, right? Then you can actually put also reviews as well. People have said that something like that. So before when people actually first look at the chatbot, they are actually emotionally attached as well, and they like to test, they like to actually interact with it. Then it creates a momentum for the customers to know more about Confetti. So yeah, I think that's my I think I just have to say that because I think that's actually a good feature.
Yeah, thank you for the feedback.
Yeah. Okay, maybe any last comment or questions from the judges? Okay, if there's no question, I think thank you so much, RT and GPBot team for presenting.
Thank you so much.
Maybe before that, I think we'll just give some time also for the judge to tabulate the judging score. I think you might want to stop share the screen. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the next team will come from urban origin, industry challenges, which is Team Flex. Team Flex, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a moment while I share the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Can everyone see it?
Yes. Maybe just want to check before that. Judges, are you ready? Okay. Okay, can do. Jasin, time is yours.
Okay, great. Okay. So Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jiaxing from Team Wellness, who have developed Flex for Urban Origins. Thank you so much for NLB and as well as AI for Impact for giving us this opportunity to have this chatbot creations, as well as most importantly, being able to learn how to create a chatbot. So basically, for what is Flex about? Flex is mainly it stands for fulfillment-led engagement and exploration. The main why this short form of Flex comes about is mainly because we wanted to have, or rather I wanted to have this concept of staff, or rather HR professionals, welfare committee being able to easily search for activities, especially fulfilling activities, and able to also explore activities, relevant activities easily through a chatbot. So the purpose of this chatbot also, it allows any other organizations and individuals to locate or to search for suitable activities through a one-stop platform. And this one-stop platform is with Urban Origins. So how does this chatbot comes about? It actually incorporates some of my pain points and difficulties in locating suitable sustainability activities for workplace. And in fact, I'm now currently a welfare committee member, so hence I kind of know some of the difficulty and why it kind of relate when Suzanne actually shares some of the things that she have highlighted during her engagement. And I was very inspired, in fact, by what Suzanne have planned out, and hence my chatbot was based on what Urban Origin have in place, and their aim of promoting sustainability to workplace to improve the environment, health, and welfare and wellness of staff. The chatbot are built with clients in mind and comments from Suzanne, such as some of her activities she shared, as well as requirement to have a consolidated one point of contact to gather her clients' details. The chatbot have 5 key areas which are mainly to share on what Urban Origins is about. First will be on Urban Origin story, which talks about who Urban Origins is and who is the founder of Urban Origins. So of course, if let's say the any other clients or individuals are more interested to find out about Urban Origins or to get more information, they can also log in through the web page itself. So after visiting that, if they, let's say they say that, oh, you know, I'm very interested to find out more about Urban Origins, they can actually go into Eco Hustles, a short form for that we have created for Urban Origins activities. And that's where users can actually key in their name and as well as explore employee engagement or corporate gifts and office pop-ups, which Urban Origins have in place. So if let's say the staff wants to continue on, or rather clients wants to continue on, they can actually go in. And interestingly, Urban Origins have different activities team categorized into different themes: sustainability, health, wellness, and joy. And just for example, one example I would state would be like sustainability activities such as upcycle, reuse and repair, recycle and reduce. If let's say I'm the one of the client interested in using recycle and reduce, I can actually go in to search for more information and descriptions as well, and even down to what mode the activity is and time required. But let's say if I am interested in that and would like to engage Urban Origins to know more, I can connect with Urban Origins, which will lead to their main page form on their website, which helps to consolidate all the clients' details, etc. So I won't go into detail in each and every activity since there is a time constraint. So I will continue to explore Urban Origins, and it will lead me to other items that I have not explored at the first page, which is tips and nuggets. So for example, if I were to go to tips and nuggets, it basically also provides some very quick preview on some tips on why it's important for sustainability, and also how it will lead to wellness. So it's basically not just about the environment, but also about ourselves and even the food and water that we drink. So this is mainly what Urban Origins are focusing as well. So of course, to give a very quick flavor on what have Urban Origins have in place, I have done a bit of an online research and then found some hacks pleasing hacks, and I also have given credit to some of the organizations such as NParks and so on who are also promoting this sustainability. These are also some of
you might want to wrap up.
Sure.
Yeah.
So last but not least, if let's say anybody are to be interested to find out more, they can actually go onto the website and then key in their informations and engage Urban Origins directly to find out. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jasin and Team Wellness Wish, right, with the Flex chatbot. Maybe before we move on to the other judges, Susanna, do you have any comments or any feedback or question for Team Flex?
I think Jiaxing has been actually asking me so many relevant questions, and I think she has really come up with a bot that we definitely see use for. And as Jiaxing has also mentioned, that it's based on her own challenges that as a HR professional. So I'm really glad that it's coming from you. You are also sort of like part of my clientele. So I think I really enjoy listening to you, because it shows me what you also want to highlight as part of your challenges, searching for a suitable wellness or sustainability workshop or initiative for your employees. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Susanna. Wow. So yeah, I think it's great to have like this kind of collaboration and to see like how what kind of chatbot we produce from both like I think those who need, especially for those who need the services as well. Other judges, you have any comments or any feedback regarding the chatbot or any questions?
Maybe I'll add in a quick comment. Thank you so much for this chatbot. I think for the amount of time that was given, I think you can see, I think the layout, the thought process, the organization of the information was done very, very tastefully. And I would say to a certain level of professional quality that was given. I was very impressed of how the images were used, the buttons were put in a way that it makes things easy for people to look as well. And I would like to point out that I like the tips and nuggets section as well. You have the YouTube activities for people to try, which I think is very good because it keeps making people come back potentially to look for something new and fresh. So people will keep revisiting the chatbot time and again to see some of the new activities that could potentially happen here. So I enjoy actually as a user using this particular chatbot as well. Yeah, so very well done on this on the effort put.
All right, thank you so much, Dhruv, for the feedback. Any maybe last comments or feedback or questions from the judges? Okay. If there's no comments or any feedback, yeah. Okay. Jasin say thank you, judges, for the kind comments. I do agree. So like hopefully like this chatbot can actually be used also to promote not just to promote the product, but also like to promote sustainability as well as a nationwide campaign for the projects. Okay. Thank you, Team Flex, for the presentations. And yes, so we like to also like give some time for the judge to key in their score. While we are doing that, we like to call like the next team who did open challenge, Memotics chatbot. Memotics chatbot. Are you here?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Richard from Team Risk. We will view the share screen.
Yes, I can see the screen.
Thank you. Okay, so before I start, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Arnaud and Christian for your sharing in the bootcamp. It's very helpful. Okay, so with that, I'm happy to present with you my project, Memotics Introduction Chatbot. So actually for this Memotics community has been reaching out successfully to the tech-savvy group via online and social media channels, but unfortunately not to the non-tech-savvy group. So this chatbot is created for non-tech-savvy target audience who will not like to be overwhelmed with information presented to them via the mentioned channels before they have a basic idea what the community is all about. before the joining. So by doing this interface, let me share with you here. I'll try to simplify the user journey. We summarize information so the individual is able to grasp on the following, like who we are, what we do, what we have, how we have been doing so far. So with this interface, let's say who we are about Memotics community. You'll present more on the introduction about the team, their purpose. Let me go up here, and then because it's a bit too long, so I just do a top view, as well as purpose and the future roadmap for the community to progress. And with that, moving on to the background, because Memotics is a new community using the blockchain technology. So for non-tech savvy individuals, they have no idea what is blockchain about. So I try to make it simplified in terms of analogy explanation using simple to understand wordings. And with that, moving on to the relationship with the community and the blockchain to the technology background. And the inner information about the smart contracts and the NFT, which is the non-fungible token with a lot of wordings in the society online. But for non-tech savvy, they have no idea. So it's just more kind of a low entry barrier for them to enter this community to understand. So about what we have on the so-called, they're using a metaverse environment to interact with the community members in terms of events or maybe like education, etc. And with even the community itself is having treasure qualities or personalities or core values presented in different keys like innocent, wanderer, magician, marty, warrior, with a different respective core values presented. So with that, individual community member will know which would they tend to be abide to, and with that we'll be able to share with one another. So back to the main menu again, here on what we've been doing so far. In terms of activities, will be in terms of the past activities here, whether it's in real life events or in virtual space, as well as upcoming. But right now, coming is still coming soon. So I just put that diagram. So with that wise, the asset of this chatbot will be the user will be able to connect with the following channels, whether it's a website, Twitter, or Discord. So with limited attention span in the target audience available, this chatbot will give them necessary information with a limited time span to be encouraged to join community to find out more. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Richard, for the demo. Maybe before we move on to the judges, like could you give like a short introduction about what Memotics are, so that we have some context as well on regarding what the use of this chatbot for the company?
Sure thing. All right. So actually for this Memotics, it comes with a various things. So I'll just start with the idea first. So this community is intended to combine the memories and emotions into the online space, which is on the blockchain. So it can be doing like kind of using a blockchain of the tools to help them to do as a community as a whole, whether it's by ecosystem using blockchain or let's say communities. So for the team itself here, they do have chief designers who design all these nice looking JPEG images, which are being embedded on the blockchain technology, meaning each one of them is individually unique. We do have developers who help to design the metaverse as well as the coding, and the advisors is more on the B2B advisory. So what I mean, like let's say we have a venture capitalist guru or CEOs, they have experience in NMC, they will share more about how this community will be branched out, not only within the community members, but also to B2B, business to business. Last I heard, they are doing more on right now the financial industry as well. But of course, it will be a separate metaverse because to banks, they have personal information. So we try to segregate the information as well. So the purpose-wise, as I mentioned earlier, is to integrate it. So right now, their objective is to aim a gateway to Asia. In terms of like, because we don't want to go too global. Yes, we start slow and steady and penetrate the mindset of the Asian people about the community and the blockchain technology and lump them together, which I believe you heard before the Web 2 and the Web 3 terms, which will be shared later on, because for my this chatbot, I try to make it simplified. So they can know at least what is blockchain, what is smart contract, what is NFT, and how does the Memotic committee using them to interact with the committee members.
All right. Thank you so much, Richard.
Thank you.
Okay. Judges, if any comments or any questions, like please, time is yours. Any comments or any questions from the judges?
I think, Richard, it's a interesting chatbot, and I think you've definitely done a lot of work on the design. But the fact that Christian had to ask what is memotics in the first place, it may mean that the way the information is organized can perhaps be improved. So if you want to look at it, if you want to extend the bot here, for example, I think it's a good bot. But if you want to extend the bot, the way you present the information, and because the memotics community itself is not very clear what the purpose. It's actually very, it's a very, how do I say, for even for people who know what blockchain is. I know what blockchain is. I know what NFTs are and so on, right? But even for me, it would be hard for me to understand really what is this thing all about. So
I got that part.
Yeah. So
yes.
That's the tough part. I think that, and it's a valid challenge that your chatbot is trying to address. So I think
yes.
You on that. The design is good. Yeah, but I think you might want to just think about how can you break it down a bit more so that it's clearer, because
definitely
not just the technologies alone. It's more of what is the overarching purpose.
Yes, I understand, because the committee itself sounds very generic. So how make it unique from other committees? And that is the challenge right now is facing by the committee members, because to share to the online, they easy understand, because blockchain itself, they have a lot of the intermingled committees like Twitter, etc. But for non-tech savvy, like you mentioned, they have no idea.
Yes, it's actually on a similar kind of level as Urbit. I'm not sure you've heard of Urbit before, but it's also something like this as well. So they also have a tough challenge in describing exactly what they do, because it's a big stack. Yeah.
Over on that. Thanks, Arnold.
Good job.
Okay. Thank you, Arnold. Any other, like maybe one more comments or questions from the judges? Okay. If there's no question or comments, I think first of all, thanks so much, Richard, for presenting. Design-wise, I think beautifully designed. So that's something that also catch our attention as well. It's a challenging problem.
Yes, I do back to drawing board 3 times for this.
Yeah, can do. All right, thank you so much, Richard, for the presentation. I think we'll move on to the next team. Judges, you can also start tabulating the score. Okay, the next team for the finalist presentation is Chatbot Kala. Chatbot Kala. Is the team ready?
Yes.
Oh, okay, May.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, thanks to NLB, and also special attention to Mr. Arnold, who has given us so much time, effort on the Telegram chatbot with our questions. So without further ado, let me quickly share my screen. Oops. It should be visible now, right?
Yes, it's good.
Okay, so we run through the chatbot briefly, and also to address some pain points or perceived as by us, because our team is quite busy with our daytime work. So we go by what the Telegram has given us in terms of inputs. So this chatbot we have adopted, we have gone to the website of Urban Origins. Susan, you're there. Susanna, you're there. We actually purposely put up something like an avatar like that here. And then with the colors, we also follow your corporate images, put it that way. So like the background and all that, the green and the leaf. So we hope you like it, and there's something that we can associate with. So this chatbot is pretty simple, because it aims to give some educational background on sustainability, health and wellness topics. So if I click in, we will, see, click the menu. We'll see a list of the topics. prioritized by, in terms of sustainability, health, wellness. And then of course we have a brief about us and how to contact us, and a small little quiz to assist the person, the user, to see does he want to get more interest in the wellness topics that we present. So sustainability topics, we first of all group it into food and tech, upcycling, reduce food wastage, and the 3 Rs, reduce, reuse, and recycle. And also we sticking a brand here because we think that at the end of the day, there will be interest on how these sustainability partners actually come together to produce actually good food sources, for the industry. And so next thing about this board is about the health part, wherein we go into things like how to eat healthily through nutrition, and our lifestyle plays a part. All right, so maybe I'll just, I won't go through every single thing in view of the time, but just showing some flavor of how we display our topics. So just now we were at lifestyle, so we have ergonomics, exercises, and wellness. So although some of these topics are we own self-research, but we would think that Susanna might find it applicable, because she has given us a list of activities as well that includes some basic exercise, physical exercises. So maybe just quick glance through of how we present. So we typically have a picture and then some explanation behind it. Then we also have a back button to go back to where the user was. Then let's say next topic, we want to proceed to wellness. For example, now that you see on the screen, we have a quiz. And then there will be ways for him to know where, how he wants to sustain or move on, to improve his well-being. This quiz thing, maybe later I can touch on it, but just a quick run through of, these few buttons here. So after eating well, we're also incorporating a page to maybe entice some buying of sentiment here, core packs, where we listed down what the bundle packs provided, a very basic feature of it. And then if they want to send a gift to their colleagues, they can actually contact us. So we have also listed quite a few of her products featured on her website here. And should they want to order, they can come over here to this contacting us methods. We've listed a few actually, but I think one main point here is about this inquiry. Our group thinks that there will be quite an enormous flow of different activities here that Urban Origins offer. Therefore, we think we want to put it down like a form for people to slowly go through as well. And then this same contact form can also come from sustainability partners whom Urban Origins may be in touch with, or potential partners they we want to work with, to leave a contact number for us to reach out, for Urbans to reach out to them. Okay, so not by the board up there. Okay, doesn't matter. Back to the main menu. Now coming to the quiz, we have actually intentionally put the link for this quiz together with the wellness as well. If you can remember, just now we have a page here. Which is asking the user, how does he feel today? So if he clicks on this quiz will actually give him a little bit of flavor of what we are offering, Urban is going to offer in terms of experiential workshops and whatnot. Okay, this one doesn't have too much push sales, but we incorporate a little bit of like coffee, tea, brewing classes for the user. So at the end of the day, I think there will be a score like this, where we have a stress level score for this user to tell him that, oh yeah, you're showing some stress, come and participate in the corrected activities with us. Right? Okay, so I think I have sort of like come to the end of what our chatbot does. And I just want to say that a chatbot is actually able to overcome some of the maybe provide some good value add to Urban Origins in terms of like her current website is actually quite overwhelmed with a lot of information. We have actually managed to organize it a little bit better. I hope so that Susanna find it worthwhile for her. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, May.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, every bit counts. So I think like sales is always like playing golf, right? But yeah, but thank you for the presentation. Thank you for the good chatbots as well. Before that, we move on. Any comments or any feedback or questions from the judges?
Yeah, hi May. I would
Hey,
just
hi,
like to thank
Susanna.
your team as well for working on this. I particularly like the content that you all added in terms of you really like your, as you say, your own research on the different activities that can actually help with sustainability and mental well-being, and that was really excellent for me, and I really applaud your team for doing that extra work. Also, I really like the form that you created. As you mentioned, maybe they want to, there's more categories that they might want to filter, and that would provide better information for us in terms of what they're actually looking at. So I thought this was great as well. So thanks again for the hard work, and I really enjoyed your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Susanna. Other judges, any comments or any feedback?
Very clean design, May. So I think this is one of the cleanest designs I've seen so far. And I think I like the fact that you guys went the extra mile to match, even if you notice the bot buttons and the
little
response with the colors of
emoji. Yeah.
So
Thanks
all
to
of
the
that,
team.
yeah. So all of those small details actually do add up. They do add up. And the UI, I think the background is not so busy, but yet you managed to come up with a tasteful background, which actually matches their aims and goals. So good. It's interesting, fairly informative, right? Because you've already broken down a lot of stuff on the websites into the system. So good. If you were to take this bot and build it up further, what would you do? What would your team do you think?
I'm not too sure about my other three members around. Are they here? But maybe this quiz is something we can look into, because we want to actually make it a bit more interactive. But however, due to time, we can only like suggest quite flat suggestions, so to speak, to say, oh, you can try and come do this, but do what, So if we can instantly give them a click to see the pictures, or even a YouTube or a simple video, that will help.
Yeah, good. Good answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
May, sorry, I have an add-on question. I just wonder why Carla and why this, this woman's face. Yeah, just wondering whether there was some thought. Oh.
One of my team members, I'm not so sure whether she's on the call now, because she said she's able to join for a while only. Yeah, she mentioned that she went to find a way to change your picture into avatar here.
Oh, so cute. Okay.
So it's actually is you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I understand now. And Carla?
Oh, Carla is just a name that you come up with. We don't really, you can call it Suzanne, you can call it Susanna, you can call it anything.
Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. That's so cute.
Name, yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
So I will unshare now. Oh.
Yeah, I think thank you so much, May, for the chatbot.
Thank you.
I would really like to also I like the mental well-being piece the most. I feel that would be if you expand it a bit, I think that you can push actually like more education while being persuasive as well. Like I was quite I like the idea actually so much for them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, May.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have another team called Fortune Bot. Meanwhile, also I think we provide some time for the judges to tabulate the score for Carla. Meanwhile, Fortune Bot, you might want to share your screen. Fortune Bot, are you ready? Sorry. Okay. Do you want to share the sound, or you can? Okay, can. Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can start. Yes, I can hear you now.
Good afternoon, everyone, judges and the fellow participants. My name is Ayumi, representing Fortune Bot. We are competing in the open category. So basically, Fortune Bot is a chatbot that serve a niche and want to promote I Ching divination to promote the awareness for I Ching divination. Basically, this Fortune Bot is designed to be accessible and useful for both experts and first-timers alike. It has intuitive interface, menu-driven, easy-to-use chat functionality, and it actually also provide a personalized reading. And this chatbot has the capability of advanced AI technology with ChatGPT incorporated, so that it can actually access the vast database of ancient I Ching classics with ChatGPT capabilities. So without further ado, let me just share a demo for the Fortune Bot. Okay, basically, this is the welcome page. You just click, are you ready? You just click ready, and then it will prompt you to enter your name. So I'll just enter my name here. It says, hello, Ayumi, what a lovely name. So to begin, just click main menu. Okay, so let's get started. So many doors to ancient wisdoms and secrets. What would you like to open today? So basically, we have a list of menu. For first-time user, we can actually click to know about I Ching, and it will prompt, it'll show you a basic intro about I Ching. I Ching works on the concept of affinity, meaning the natural attraction and compatibility between different elements and the interactions and relationship between different hexagrams. So when you click main menu, you can actually go to access other functionalities. The first one will be to get a divine message. For first-time user, we can actually use this for daily wisdom. So when you click divine message, you'll see the universal portal is not open. Okay, we have a GIF image, and basically just ask for a simple message. Just click, and basically you will see a number hexagram displayed. For in this case, it's hexagram number 26. So when we click 26, we will access this card, which means control power. The message for today, control power. In a good position of authority and hidden from public eye. Conceal your wealth, not necessary to show it, just stay low profile. Yeah, and basically this will tell you the name of this hexagram number 26. The Chinese name, it also shows the upper trigram, which is Geng, mountain in English, and the lower trigram, Qian, which means heaven. So below will be the average, the ratings that describe this particular hexagram number 26. So users have the option to go to the next hexagram through this menu-driven, so they are not lost, you see, or they can choose to go back to the hexagram library. So you can just click, go back to library. The I Ching library or 64 hexagram. So just click on any of this, you'll get to know more about other hexagrams. So that's how the library works. And of course, we'll go back to the main menu now. Let's try the guidelines to ask questions. So this is the most important concept in teaching because a lot of us don't know how to ask the right questions to get what we want. So this is actually the art of asking the right question. So basically, it's to be clear in your mind what you want.
Hi, Ayumi, you want to wrap up?
Okay.
5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. So now we proceed to the next, the teaching equal divination. So in this case, you can actually choose any of the category. For this case, I'll choose investment. Okay, start asking the question. So in this case, I should ask, you can just ask the question without typing in the question. So in this case, I'll ask, should I create a chatbot? Okay, I just click start. Show me the answer. The answer is no with regards to the question. So now, what happens if the answer is no and we want to know more details? We want to see why is it no, and this chatbot will tell me why using ChatGPT function. Okay, and it says, okay, Ayumi, here's what I found, and it says the reason why. And for expert user, if I want to know the details, I will just click and ask with regards to starting my own chatbot. And it will tell me further specific execution plan. Why is it?
Hi, Ayumi, I think the time's up.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ayumi. We leave the feedback and comments to the judges. Judges, any comments or feedback?
Maybe I'll add a comment. One of the very interesting chatbot I've ever seen on a very, very interesting topic, which to be honest with you, I have little to no knowledge about. So I really played around a lot with this particular chatbot, and I could tell that it's a very, very rich chatbot with a lot of information being put inside. And I think the challenge for the team, I'm not sure whether the team agrees with me. The challenge of the team is really about organizing the information in a way that someone who has very little knowledge about this topic is able to grasp or capture the what this chatbot is trying to offer. I would like to commend the team because I think a lot of work has been put into this, especially trying to put the information together, join the links together as well. And even like the hex number, each actual number actually brings you to a different outcome. And I think that puts in a lot of effort. So I like to commend the team on that. Especially on a very unique topic like this, doing it in a chatbot manner is a very novel and unique way of doing it. You literally have a what I call a forecast, fortune forecast in a chatbot manner, and you don't have to visit the temples kind of feeling, that kind of approach to it. So I really like to commend the team on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zulkifli. Any other comments?
Yeah, I'd like to just echo what Zul said just now. I mean, it is a very rich chatbot, right? Very well designed. And I think that having interacted with your team, Ayumi, I think you guys have really gone the extra mile to build something from scratch almost. I think the concept is new as well. We've never seen a bot like this before. Okay. And it is very engaging. Okay. My only concern is this, that it's too good. That people might believe the predictions. So you get some guy, coming out there and say, I'll connect with the universe today. Should I go and find a job or not? Or then what if it says no? I mean, it's potentially something that is quite viral, right? And I think all of us want to find divine guidance, I guess, in our lives for stuff. So I think what you want to ask is how would this chatbot really impact a lot of people, actually? Because you'd be surprised how many people can be believe in or want guidance, desperately want guidance in their lives, right? But as far as the technical aspects is concerned, I think you guys are first class.
Thank you, Anna. Can I answer with response to your question?
Yes.
Yeah, with regards to the advice, like what you mentioned, and also based on what I just demoed, should I create a chatbot? And I actually get a no answer, but the no answer could have a deeper meaning. That is when I enter, I actually interact by keying in my question. With regards to this hexagram with the changing line, what does it mean with regards to starting a chatbot? And it will actually explain to me the reason behind it. Sometimes it's not, we may not grasp the meaning at this point of time, but on a later stage, it could mean that 1 month or few months or 1 year down the road, you realize, oh, okay, actually it could be due to the timing is not right. It doesn't mean that you should not ever start to make a chatbot. It just means that maybe the timing is not right. So in regards to your question, if we can actually add the element of the time factor, for example, set a time duration of 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, yeah, and that will have a more specific answer and clearer guidance. Yeah.
Thanks, Ayuri.
Okay, thank you, like Fortune Bot team. I think we are quite. I didn't know that actually it's different than I thought. So maybe I think like to also comment as well on the chatbot. So well done. Next team will be team Urgin. Team Urgin.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Time is yours. Ayumi, maybe I close the screen share and yeah. Team Urgin Bot, you may. Okay. Time is yours. You can start anytime.
All right. Okay. Hi, everyone. Yeah. So I think we are the third team Urgin Bot here. Yeah. So I think we are also basing our design on the urban origins. Yeah. So just to give a quick overview of this bot here itself. Yeah. So granted that our teams all have very busy schedules, so it wasn't easy to come together. Yeah. Let alone coming out with a product here. Yeah. So credit goes to my team members, who are here as well, supporting silently. And just to share about this bot here. So the main approach that we have for our bot here is to make it clean and easy. So because we have it in mind that people who access chatbot usually access it in systems that are far smaller with smaller real estate, such as, for example, smartphones. So we decided on a much more cleaner and less kind of media kind of approach here, basically a menu-driven approach for our bot here itself. So in here, just overview. So we're given a name for our chatbot, which is called Urgin. So it's like a robotic butler that helps to raise awareness about sustainability in Singapore. Because we also are aware that despite the sustainability efforts in Singapore, but there's still a long way to go. So the main approach here is to give quick bite-sized information about sustainability efforts here in Singapore. All right, so allow me to demonstrate. So first up, there is a button. So it's a button-driven menu. So when you click on about urban origins, so it will give an overview. Okay. So it will give an overview, and also it could also share with you about the urban origins birth and also how users could help contribute to the sustainability efforts here in Singapore. So for example, if you are here in the so it will give an overview about the urban origin bot, the birth date, and so where did it come from. And we also have a back button here, in order to help user return back to the menu here. So when we go back to urban origins on how users can help contribute to the growth. So we click on the growth here. So in here, you could enter your name. So for example, I'll put it X. So in here, so what we are trying to do is we are opening up the opportunity for users to participate in terms of the sustainability efforts here in Singapore. Because granted, we understand that a lot of sustainability efforts, but it's quite difficult to participate in any shape or form. So the overall idea for the bot here is to help is to help increase the awareness or to help increase the participation efforts for the green sustainability efforts here. Okay, so suggest ideas. Yeah, so for example, yeah, all right, so you could help. All right, okay, so now going back, yeah, so besides about how users can help participate, so another approach would be, yeah, in terms of raising awareness of the wellness programs and as well as the product offerings that Urban Origins offer. Yeah, so for example, if you were to click on Delightful Gifts, yeah, so a user could easily check and at a glance see the types of gifts or types of product offerings that Urban Origin could offer. So going back, so if we were to check on the wellness programs, yeah, so once again, at a glance, yeah, so we could see that not only from an individual perspective, but also from an organizational perspective, how organizations could help participate and contribute to the green efforts here for Urban Origins and also for Singapore. Yeah, all right, I think that does it for my presentation.
All right, thank you, Team Urgent Bot. Judges, do you have any comments? Or perhaps Susanna, you want to start?
Yeah. Hi, Lim. Thank you to you and your team for designing this chatbot. It looks really clean, and I really enjoyed the storyline that you weaved in for Urjin, who is this fictitious character that wants to do good for in terms of the areas of sustainability and wellness in Singapore. So I really like that.
All right, thank you.
I think the colors are also very pleasing. Just wondering whether you could also show click on the button on the wellness programs. I'm just wondering I can't remember. I saw it, but I just can't remember now. Okay. And yes, was there a reason? Does it go to a contact page other than showing the person their contact numbers here?
Yes. Yeah, I think in terms of the contact page, I think got to be upfront here. Yeah, so I don't think we had time to do the contact page. Yeah, so I think this was something that
we have one.
No problem.
No, we have one at the testimony feedback page.
Yeah, so there's a testimony page. Yeah, this one has already been demonstrated. Yeah, thanks, Terry.
Yeah.
So on that note, if you had more time, what would your team have expanded on?
Terry, are you answering?
Yeah. Okay. So we want to make it more interactive so that people don't really have to look at the menu. They can just chat and say, I want something with practice for 20. I want to have a workshop for mindfulness or for 20 participants. Can you suggest me something? And the chat should be able to chat with you, find out more refined requirements, and then introduce you to one particular package. So we are supposed to capture all this information, map it with something that is in line with one of the workshop or practices or talks that you have, and then recommend to them. Even for the gifts itself, you may say, I want something that is for the plants for plants, and then a budget or so and so for how many participants. Then the chat should be able to be intelligent enough to get all this information and then map it to something that will introduce you to one particular wellness package. Yeah, that's all.
Understand. Thank you so much for sharing. I have just one more add-on question.
Yep.
Sorry, I have one more add-on question. Was there a reason why you all chose Urban Origins to work on the problem statement from us to work on? Was that something that one of you from the team was facing as a challenge?
Somebody can answer that. Sorry.
Yeah, all right, okay, thanks, Terry. Yeah, so I think we wanted to talk about sustainability, because I think it's something that the group agreed upon, and we are all also quite green people in ourselves. So I think it's a fairly straightforward pointer here.
Understand. Thank you so much for doing this. It looks really nice and very clean. I like it a lot. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Susanna. Maybe one last comment or feedback from the judges. Okay. So
Yes, good job, guys. I like the fact that it's, as Susanna says, it's very clean. And I like the fact also that you get straight to the point, so it's not so, it's that you've taken the core ideas behind urban origins and distilled it and made it quite easily accessible. So I think you've done a fantastic job. It's not just a repeat of the website, right? I think where you want to improve, of course, is to capture the contact details. Also, you might want to consider whether it's a good idea to put public personal numbers in front into your website, into your chatbot, right? So the contact details, I think you might want to do it differently, perhaps. Okay, maybe like something like after they go through a feedback process, then you can say we would call you back or something like that. That way, it's data capture rather than exposing some kind of personal information, right? But good job, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Arnold. Thank you, Susanna. And also thank you, Team Urgins as well. Great job on the presentation. Okay. We'll move on to the last team. Well, definitely last but not least. Team Snackbot from Confetti Snacks.
Yeah, hi, I'm Prakash, and before I start sharing, I would like to express my thanks, our thanks to NLB for organizing this and for AI for Impact for conducting this, and Arnold for being very patient with all our questions. At one point, we thought that you were about yourself because you were replying to us 24/7. Thank you very much. And it has been a great learning experience for all of us. If I may share my screen now.
Sure.
Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it well.
Thank you. So we took Confetti Snacks problem statement, and basically the problem statement was of the educating Singaporean users and even international users about Confetti Snacks missions, values, and products, and create awareness about food waste, upcycling, sustainability, and also the humanitarian values that Confetti stands for, and to help consumers choose a very healthy product suiting their taste. This was a problem statement that we tackled, and we engaged Jean from Confetti Snacks, and thanks to her for being very patient and taking a time off a busy schedule to help us and guide us during our journey. So what we did was we made a very friendly snack bot, and we tried to mirror as many things as possible on the Confetti website, whether it's a color scheme or whether it's a language, the conversational tone, and even the font is exactly the same as what is found on the Confetti website. So the main menu is a very standard menu. There are many items, but actually, once you start exploring, there are a lot more things to be shown and to be seen by the consumer. Now, what we understand is that everyone may not be interested in everything. People have certain focus areas. Some people want to know about the company or their background. Some people want to know about the flavors, health, ingredients, so etc. What we have done is, if the consumer clicks on any one particular button, it brings them to a initial page which gives you some information. And if they're interested, they can click further and go along the journey. So if they are interested more in what makes confetti, they can go and click on that. And why are they confetti? So it keeps on going back, taking them on a journey. So it's a sort of a logical flow if they want to go back. Whereas if they're not interested in that, if they just go back to our story and say, no, okay, we want to go and see the flavors. We're not really interested in what is the company. We are interested in what the product is. We go and see the flavors, and all the flavors are there. And what we have tried to do is we have tried to bring images from the Confetti website onto the chatbot. So because the whole thing is about colors, so it has to be a visual treat for them as well. So the other thing what we have done, if you notice, is almost from every page, you can go back to the main menu. So that's one option. You can go forward where it leads you to somewhere else, or you can just go and say, okay, I want to go and buy it. So show me where I can buy it. And though it's a very menu-driven thing, we have tried to make it a bit conversational by addressing the text on the button. It's not just a normal text of buy, where do I buy, or whatever it is. It has helped me design, yeah, tell me more. So it keeps on going away that way. This is something that we are quite proud of. It's like a flavor picker. So, and what we found is when we initially released it to a test user group, they all wanted to go back and forth between them. So it gives an option of various things like time of the day, weather, activity, company. So you click on any one of them, and then it gives you a further 3 or 4 options. And if you click on that, it actually gives you recommendation for a particular snack. And again, what we have done is we have made it sort of light-hearted, keeping in in sort of concert with what the Confetti web page is, the FAQ is, the style is there. So we're not really serious, but what we hope is that when we start doing this, and it sorts of leads to a subconscious association in the consumer's mind, okay, spicy gossip, right? Okay, holiday spice Mandarin. It sort of triggers a memory in them. So that's what we have tried to do it. And even the responses, the next question that is there, it is sort of linked to that subject. So can you tell me where I can get it, or is it a secret? I mean, gossip is always secret in a sense, right? So you can on that and go back. And so this is where, after an initial release, we had to put in this button so that they wanted to go back to the activity. A lot of people who just wanted to see every option they wanted, They sort of like the answer, they sort of like the conversational thing. So we sort of get them engaged in that sense. The other thing, of course, is you go back to the ingredients, and then that links you back to the flavors. Where do you make them? There are many items here on the sub-menus which are not really shown in the main menu. So it is actually a kind of a logical flow. And at one point, we did a flow chart to make sure that there is a particular logic to it. That they go to the story, then go to the flavors, then go to the health, ingredients, manufacture, then where they can buy, and then finally they go to the delivery, So almost everything is addressed here. And there's also, we have put into people really like your chips. So these are again from Confetti's website from the Michelin Guide and from Michael Barrow, etc. And then finally, you can go and say, where can I buy it? It gives all the details, all the icons of all the retailers. Plus also there is an online store, and the online store, you can just click it opens up a fresh tab on the browser. Yeah. So they don't really
Prakash, I think you need to wrap up. It's
sure.
5 minutes.
So, yeah. So basically everything is done. The links are all there. And when they exit, it's a soft exit. We don't just say, okay, bye, kind of a thing. So we thank them and we leave them with a tagline, something for them to think about, snack healthy, stay healthy. And we put in all the website links and Instagram, Facebook, and all these links. Click on it, it all opens on a different tab. They really don't go away from the chatbot. So the idea is that we try to make that interaction as long as possible so that they stick to it. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prakash, for the wonderful presentation. But maybe before we move on to the judges session, Prakash, I'd like to actually share a message from our fans on YouTube, from your fans actually.
Okay.
Prakash is a testament to lifelong learning. I think he's very impressed with the presentation. Yeah. So yeah, you get a special message from someone from YouTube.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Nibble. Okay, and then from username Nibble. Okay. Back to the judges. Judges, you like to maybe we start with Chi-Yin from Confetti. Chi-Yin, you have any comments or feedback or questions for Snack Bites or the Prakash?
Yeah. Hi, Prakash and team. Thank you so much for your great work. I really love this chatbot. I feel like it's very well organized, and especially love that added thing of the flavor picker, which I feel brings something very creative and fun, something very engaging for whoever is on the Snackbot to, interact with. So I think you guys did a really good job, and thank you for all the questions you've asked me throughout this process. Yeah, so really well done, team.
Okay, thank you, Jean.
Okay. Thank you, Jean. Judges, any other comments or feedback?
I'll just add a short comment. I really like this chatbot a lot because it just kind of subtly feeds information to you without making it look too formal, or it just makes you want to keep going and going to seek further information. And it feels like you're having a conversation with somebody rather than, which is what chatbots is all about, right? I mean, it feels like you're as close as possible to having a person, a professional representative of the company, having an interaction with you. And that was what I felt as I was using it. And I really like how they took a very snazzy and a very interesting, quirky way of picking the right flavor that you want based on all kinds of permutations like activity, and what's the activity for the day, and stuff like even the weather as well. So I really like that as well. So very well done to the team, and yeah, I enjoyed using this chatbot a lot.
Okay, thank you. So one of the things that we used the flavor picker was, other than engaging the users, it's also a way for Confetti to introduce new flavors. So if there is a new flavor, then the flavor picker can be, sort of programmed so that it promotes the new flavors and it sort of introduces them to the users.
Great bot, Prakash. Really,
okay.
I think you pretty much checked all the boxes. I'm not sure how your team did it, but this is actually, as Zul said, it's subtly engaging. You've presented the information in a subtle way without really, it's not in your face. The quirkiness works in your favor, really. And you said it has to be like something that's visually compelling, and I think that's definitely, you guys have checked that. My only gripe is that might be you've got some really cool stuff like flavor picker, but you've got also a lot of other stuff too. So I think it's just that part. You have to pare down perhaps the amount of stuff that you put out. But how are you going to do it? That's the question. So maybe not on the first page. Maybe this first menu is what needs to be pared down. But then you can maybe push it back into other interactions. But otherwise, this is a fantastic chatbot.
Okay, thank you very much, Honor.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, judges.
I would like to add just something very quick. I think, Prakash, when you first opened the screen, I actually went, wow. That was the first word that came to me when I saw the confetti in the background. And we have been working with confetti since we started actually in the food space. And being a consumer and also a partner with them, I think I really enjoyed looking at what you have presented, because it really speaks about the brand. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, judges. For me, I'm voting for flavor picker, Prakash. So don't please put that on top because
okay, just a minute.
yeah. Actually, I almost make a purchase actually, but I realized that it's 2 a.m. at night, so I can't think about food at that day. Yeah, but really well done, I think. Yeah, thank you so much for the presentation. Yeah, so we thought with that in mind, I think all 8 teams have presented their chatbots, and right now, for the next step, we'll get the judges to the breakout room to share. I mean, to have a discussion to determine the winners, and then meanwhile, Jeremy, I think has something interesting to share as well. While we're getting the judges to evaluate. So, Jeremy, the time is yours. Judges, I'll get you to the breakout rooms.
Thanks a lot, Christian. So I'll just go ahead to share my screen now while the judges are deliberating. So today, while the judges are going through all the chatbots once more, I would just like to share a little bit about NLB's e-resources. So these are resources that you can use to expand on what you've learned, or just explore a little bit more what sustainability and the theme's all about. So first of all, if you have not yet downloaded the NLB app, we do strongly recommend that you do. It really opens a lot of doors into finding a lot of e-resources and ebooks, materials that you will need and that could really enrich your learning pathways, really enrich enrich your personal educational journeys, or in accessing books and leisure reads that really appeal to you. So do consider this. You can scan this QR code here, which will redirect you to a page to download the NLB app if you have not yet done so. But we've curated a set of books specifically for you guys, and some of you might be familiar with these set of books. I've also shared this in the first session, but I'm sharing it here again because I think there was some technical issues with my audio at that time. But these books, the first three titles are really about how we can take our chatbots up to the next level, especially in applying them into marketing settings. So these are ways that we can use our virtual platforms to really engage customers and convert them to really bring your chatbots to the next level. So do consider borrowing one of these ebooks to have a quick read and just to understand understand ways that you could further improve the chatbots that you've come up with through the past 5 weeks. And on top of that, I've shared a title on digital transformation, right? Taking it even further to the next level. So how are there ways that we can take it further in your respective businesses, right? Your areas of work. Besides chatbots, chatbots are a great tool for driving digital transformation, but beyond that, there are other considerations that you have, especially on a strategic level. So HBR's 10 must-reads is a great resource for the professional out there. And don't worry if you don't manage to scan all these QR codes. All these will be posted on YouTube. The whole finale video will be posted on YouTube, so you can always revisit this. And back onto sustainability. I think throughout this bootcamp, sustainability is one of our key themes. So we've been we have our partners who have brought us these really interesting problem statements. Confetti Snacks, Urban Origins, and Shop Value really have a very strong sustainability theme and sustainability message. And for some of you out there who might be inspired to take your sustainability goals further in your daily lives, these books are a great introduction to moving forward and tips on how you can change your life and make it more sustainable. And we don't just stop here. So the Chatbot Linux community, we do meet regularly around twice a year for these boot camps. But beyond that, maybe in the interim, you might be thinking, oh, okay, I've started my chatbot journey, but I'm also interested in other digital technologies. Where can I go from here? NLB, we have curated series of programs to take your digital journey even further. So on the left side, we have My Digital Life program series, which aims to bring across ways that you can incorporate digital technologies in your daily life, and what are the digital technologies that are changing the ways we live. This would be an excellent series of programs. So and for the Future of Work series, it pertains more to a curated set of programs which focuses on technologies that are changing the world of work out there. So if you want to stay abreast of the changes in technologies that are present in your respective work areas, this program series is great for you. So do also keep consistent lookout in this space, because NLB is consistently feeding more and curating more programs into these two program series. So there's going to be something out there for you, and so do check these programs out. And for some of you out there, especially on YouTube Live, who are watching this finale and thinking, oh, I really love the chatbots that everyone here has created. And I'm interested to join the next bootcamp. What can I do? So we have a form over here. You can just scan this QR code and fill in your email address, and NLB we will get back to you when we have more details on the next chatbot challenge. So I'll leave this QR code up here for a while for anyone out there who's interested in taking it further and exploring a bit more, but we will release more details later. And for those of you who have already participated in this current bootcamp and you want to take it further, you want to develop your chatbot skills even further, just stay in the Telegram group. So we will also be updating there and with all the latest news and any programs that will also be relevant to you, we will be sharing there as well. Yes, so I'll just leave this up here for a little while. But other than this, these are the resources that I hope to share for now. Okay, and then maybe just jumping in to the page for the programs for My Digital Life and Future of Work, just so that you can have an idea of what's out there and what you can register over the next 2 months, right? So we have a series of programs. I shared earlier, My Digital Life is about the impact of technology on our daily lives. So upcoming, we have these programs here, but you can also look up for more programs on media literacy, on cyber wellness, on e-hobbies. So do watch this space for even more programs in these collections. And we also have programs from the Future of Work series where you can see all these different topics that could really help enhance your experience in the workplace. So do consider signing up for these programs if you are keen. So let me just bring up the QR codes for our program series once again. So thank you very much. And I think we will just take a moment while judges are still deliberating.
Hi, we are back. Jeremy, are you okay?
Yes, so I finished sharing already. So you can proceed. Thanks, Christian.
Okay, thank you so much, Jeremy. Okay, so hi guys, we are back. The judges are back as well. So we've actually tabulated the results, and maybe before we announce the best chatbots, maybe each judges could actually share a little bit more about their feedback and also overall evaluation of the finalists. So maybe we'll start with Arnold first. Yeah, you can actually share your overall feedback about the finalists.
Okay, so most of you I think have done really well, right? I mean, all of you have done really well, but some of you have done really exceptionally well, obviously, right? So we applaud that. We applaud the effort that you put in. We applaud the creativity you brought to bear in the problem, right? So I think we all enjoyed your bots. We all enjoyed your presentations, and honestly, it was actually not easy to pick up the final few, right? But we think that those who actually won those top places really deserve the top places, right? So again, I want to just encourage you that, go further, right? Chatbots are an interesting new medium in terms of programming and interacting with people. And what you can start off, of course, with replicating websites and so on, but you want to go on towards making something that's more compelling, and that's more engaging and fun, and that takes creativity. So we hope that the programming and so on is taken off the table, so to speak. I mean, we've simplified it to a point that you can actually express your creativity using this medium, right? So we encourage you to go on and continue. You still have access to the system after this event. So go ahead and use that freedom to actually build something more.
All right. Thank you so much, Arnold. Next, I'd like to invite Zulkifli from NLB. Maybe you want to share, your overall experience as those who look at the Finale Chatbots, fresh perspective from you.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank each and every one of the teams. There's been a lot of hard work being put inside there, and I was just telling Christian that with each round, each cycle of the competition, the quality just keeps getting better and better. And this particular round one was really exceptional, and we definitely had a tough time selecting a winner. I'd just like to express for the teams to not stop where you are, right? To continue developing your chatbots further, right? And also to help those who are new in the chatbot inside the Telegram, to help them as well. I think that many of them feedback to me whom I have chatted on the Telegram that they learn best when they are having an interaction with the other members or people who used to join the competition, and that was how they keep getting better and better with each time they do a new chatbot or refine their current one. So with that, well done to everybody, and I hope to see more runs of these competition, because it's very, very exciting. It's worth my Saturday afternoon actually to listen through all the presentations. I totally enjoyed myself. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Zulkifli, for the encouragement. I think also we also provide this opportunity to also thank our industry partners as well, Urban Origins, Confetti Snacks, and also Job Value for their support as well, to answer a lot of questions from the participants. I think we see equal enthusiasm from both sides, but I really want to thank the industry partners for actually taking part into this bootcamp. So I think first of all, I'd like to also share, maybe we'll invite Jian from Confetti Snacks to also share your feedback as well.
Sure, yeah. So I'm just really impressed by everyone's hard work. Looking through all the chatbots, I think that, I thought that all of the work was really wonderful. I can see that there's a lot of creativity that's been put in, and I'm sure for a lot of you it has been, a very huge time commitment. So thank you for taking part. I'm very grateful for all the hard work and the time. And I can also see that there's a lot of potential in everyone's work. So I'm sure that everyone will go even further in the future in refining their skills. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to maybe next year being part of this again. And yeah, all the best.
Okay, thank you so much, Lin. Last but not least, Susanna. Maybe you like to also share as well, also just to provide some feedback for the participants.
First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all the teams for making it this far through this learning journey of yours, and I hope that you all also feel a sense of satisfaction to reach today, where you guys have your product out. And I'm actually looking forward to working with the teams that have worked on my problem statement further. And please do reach out to me so that I can also thank you personally. And thank you to NLB as well as Terra AI for conducting this. I think this has been really useful for not only the participants, but also us as industry partners to come forward to really put the whole triple P together. I think this is really a good example of how that can work out. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Susanna. I think just to wrap up as well, it seems that beyond just like technical mentorship and also like the experience of learning chatbots, right? We do see a lots of actually friendships being built in this community. So don't discount that fact as well. I think all of you, also like including like those who are watching on YouTube as well, part of our LearnX community, please treasure that friendship as well, because from friendships also can turn into like something that's bigger. And I mean, from the most selfish point of view, it can also turn into opportunities as well. So like, please like, continue working on, and yeah, we are really glad to be part of this exercise as well with NLB and the industry partners. So without further ado, we like to announce the, Gilby, you have something to say as well?
I was thinking whether Ranita has a couple of words to say.
Yeah, Ranita, I think please, like, you've been actually supporting us and watching this as well. So maybe you want to share a little message or two for the participants.
Actually, I feel like the judges have covered all the points. I just want to say that it is just so great, the enthusiasm of every team. I feel like the way that they have thought through the different approaches and very interesting approaches. I think what to me stood out was trying to keep people coming back, and that sustained engagement bit that everyone tried to feed into their chatbots. I thought that was like really amazing. And I hear them, many of them said that they have like full-time jobs, and yet their passion is so strong that they are coming together to work together on the problem statement and create these very interesting chatbots. Yeah, I just want to say, kudos to everybody. Thank you so much for participating in this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Anita, for last word of encouragement before we announce the results as well. So I'm sure like many of the participants have been waiting for the announcement. Okay, I think for this category, actually, we decided to have a special mention as well, not just the top 3. So because I think for this round, we have actually have great submissions and great work done by the participants. So let me just check the judging sheet and just make sure that I don't announce it wrongly. Otherwise, it would be like Steve Harvey scenario as well. Yeah. Okay. The special mention for the finalists, right? For Chatbot for Non-Programmers Bootcamp, we like to share a special mention to Team Chatbot Flex. Team Chatbot Flex, I think congratulations. We are really amazed with your chatbot as well, and it was like, I think like the judges have mentioned, it's actually a very really short, a very close score actually for that. So for Flex, I think from AI for Impact, we'll actually like disburse you a certificate of excellence for your excellent performance for the entire team. So well done, Team Flex. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the recognition.
Yeah. Thank you so much as well, Jasin, for the hard work. Yeah. For the third winner, second runner-up, FortuneBot from open category. Congratulations, Ayumi, Lawrence, and also the team behind FortuneBot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to actually recognize the incredible work of my team, Lawrence Ko and May, and Dee Ko, who cannot attend because he worked with me throughout the night. So thank you very much. We will continue to improve on the board. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for the interesting chatbot integration as well. Seamless integration with with the template matching and ChatGPT. Yeah, quite hooked as well with the interaction. Okay, first runner-up of Chatbot for Non-Programmers Bootcamp finale, Chatbot Carla. Congratulations.
Hi, Christian. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the delightful actually feature of the chatbot as well. I really enjoy the ideas that you put in that actually matters a lot if you construct it on an overall to make it overall chatbot. So looking forward to see the I think the recommendation. Yeah. I personally would like to actually like look at that a little bit more, and yeah, looking forward to see like much better version of Kala down the line. Yeah, so
Thanks for my
congratulations.
team. Thanks for my team also for putting so much hard work.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything. Yeah, thanks.
Definitely a lot of hard work on that. A lot of hard work. So congratulations. Okay. Yeah. So you'd like to announce the champion of NLB AI for Impact Chatbot for Non-Programmers Bootcamp. The champions are everyone. No, kidding. But everyone is a champion right now. To be honest, like I think like when we look at the amount of like work that put in the chatbot, I mean, set aside learning, right? Like just the quality of the work as well. Like we had actually a great time like judging, evaluating the chatbots like last night. Yeah, it's an intense night, but yeah, we really I mean, everyone actually is a champion. So I just want to say that again. But the first winner, like the first winner of NLB AI for Impact Chatbot for Non-Programmers Bootcamp is Snackbot, Team Snackbot. Huge congratulations, Prakash and team.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'd also like to give a shout out to my team members. Yasmin, who could not attend today, then you got Ruth and
yeah. So congratulations, Team Snackbot for the wonderful chatbots as well. Yeah, like I think personally, like what? Okay,
yeah,
Prakash.
sorry,
Yes.
I just lost my connection. So I wanted to thank my team members, and the last team member was Street as well. So all of them contributed, and this was a team effort. And again, it's a lot. We could not have done it without Arnold's coaching. So we all started from zero, and what we have done is thanks to him. And of course, there were other members within the group as well, the Telegram group, who always gave help and advice. And in a sense, it was like a community project. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prakash, like for the, like as you mentioned, like I mean, when we are judging it, like I almost pressed buy to convert these snacks like at night. So yeah, but it's 2 a.m. Like my wife actually is quite angry with that. Like, what are you doing at night? You can't order food. Yeah, you can evaluate chatbot, but you can't order food. Yeah. So really huge congratulations to everyone for the very great effort as well. I think like as many have mentioned, as the judges, as also like Anita and Zul and Arnold has mentioned, this is a start. So we will actually like we'll come back to you guys like to see like what other things that we can do with the community. I think like many of you also have really a passionate project that you want to work on as well. So maybe that's something that we can do on the next stage, where everyone has opportunities to actually improve their chatbots and apply it to the projects that you guys are passionate at. So we'll come back with that. And really, I think for us, I think especially Arnold as well, like as mentors, I think he's actually like expressing lots of enthusiasm with you guys. So really well done. I'd love to take part now more into like the learning as well. So with that in mind, I think we like to end the finale session today.
Sorry, just before we close, just wondering if I can jump in.
Yes.
Yes. I think okay. So first of all, before I share some closing statements as well, just wondering whether we can take a group photo together. Yeah, I think it's a rare opportunity that we can have all of us here in the same Zoom call.
Yeah.
So let me just change the view of the screen. And maybe if it's comfortable with everyone, just turn on your video for a few moments and just wave at the camera for 10 to 20 seconds while I try to take a screenshot. Yeah, I think it would be nice to take a group photo. Okay. Yeah, so if it's convenient, please try to share your screen, and okay, and then we just wave. Okay. And 1, 2. Okay, I'll try again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. I've got a screenshot. Thanks so much, everyone. for sharing your videos.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I just wanted to thank everyone once again. I mean, Christian has covered most of the bases, but I really want to thank the finalists for putting all this effort in sharing. Of course, thank industry partner companies, Confetti Snacks, Urban Origins, and Shop Value for sharing all really interesting real-world problems and bringing a lot of variety to the bootcamp. Special thanks to Ji and Susanna for taking time out of their busy schedules to come down today to judge. And of course, must not forget, we really have to thank AI for Impact for bringing in such a really enriching bootcamp and introducing us to this really useful platform to code chatbots. And I'm sure participants have really learned a lot about chatbots through this, right? And I'm sure all the participants here in this call can testify to this. Anna and Christian have really worked tirelessly and really closely with participants over the past few weeks, and I was in the Telegram group, so I know it's really a lot, and really thankful to them for their technical mentorship, guidance, and support. And last but not least, of course, I really enjoyed the chatbots presented today. It's really special thanks to the participants for your effort and commitment to learning, and hope you have picked up new skills. So just a quick note to all our finalists here and also the winners. So for the winners, we will be looking into showcasing your chatbots in our library branches. So do keep a lookout. We'll also be updating in the Telegram group. So you can visit our branch one day, and hopefully your chatbots will be featured there. We also have some, so do not leave so we have a Telegram group for finalists as well. So do not leave that group yet, because we do have some small gifts from NLB as well. So yeah, so we'll let you know more details on how to collect them. And also, just one more additional note, I know I'm overrunning, but for participants who maybe were not selected as finalists for this program, please don't be discouraged. So I think learning is a huge process, and really the chatbot here presented were very excellent work, but that does not mean that your own efforts were not excellent either. Yeah, we really appreciate all your efforts. I've scrolled through for all the chatbots in the leaderboard as well, and I think they are really great efforts from everyone. So do continue to keep trying to improve your chatbots, and you can consider joining the next bootcamp to see how we can take this further as well. Yeah, so for participants, do consider staying in the Telegram group as well. Yeah, so with this, that's all from me. I'll pass time back to Christian.
Okay, thank you so much, Jeremy. Jeremy is actually running off a lot of things behind the scenes. So I like to appreciate Jeremy's actually worked in this as well. And we also have our own showcase as well from AI for Impact global community. So please don't leave the group because we will actually ask some details for those who we like to showcase. With that further in mind, we'll close the session today. Thank you very much for everyone who are presenting. Thank you so much for the industry judges, and also Nita and Zul as well, who come in from NLB to judge. We'll see you again very shortly, and we'll actually we share some announcement early next week. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Bye. Have a good Saturday. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.